Hey y'all, Big Red here. Yeah, this video is gonna be kind of like all over the place because I'm not doing it on the same thing I normally do it on. I'm doing it on my phone this time because what I normally use, for some reason, it's not working today. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know why, but it just makes my day a hell of a lot worse. But of course, I already got a dip in coat mint, but I'm gonna put a killer filler in because I just played like 7 games of cornhole with this in, and it has no flavor to it. I'm just spitting. But yeah, so freaking man, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown on the day. Today was pretty fucking shitty. Well, it was actually a really good day. First of all, had a buddy of mine stay over last night. Man, we hung out. I went fishing yesterday. Caught about 8 decent fish. I caught a nice 2-pounder. Caught that bitch in midair. I don't think I did a video on it. No, might have, but I don't remember. This weekend's been long. But freaking, I was using a trout bait and freaking threw it out there along the weeds because I don't know. It was my lucky bait, is what I called it. I found it at this pond and I tore fucking tons of bass up with it. I tore tons of bluegill up with it. I caught a decent crappie the other day. But, freaking, so, I was out there today, man. Yesterday, let me get back to that fish. I was, fishing it was getting kind of dark. There was a storm coming in. It was only about, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Told my brother, had him with me. I was like, man, we're probably about to go in and go back to the house about 30 minutes. He was like, why? I was like, because that storm's rolling in quick and it's going to get bad. And he was like, all right. So I was casting out along the weeds, and freaking, I couldn't tell if I kept getting snagged or I was just getting a small brim playing with it. So I kept casting out there trying to see if I could get something. Well, I cast it, and as soon as I did, the wind picked up and started blowing it into the weeds. And as soon as it did, I heard a splash, and I was like, there's no way that was my damn lure. So my brother comes running over. He's like, damn, son, you got a big one. And I'm sitting there, and I can feel my line shaking. I was like, oh, shit, I guess I do got a big one. Oh, that was almost bad. But, so I was like, so I climbed up the hill because there's a steep hill like this. And it's real weedy. It's got a bunch of freaking sticks and shit up in it. So I crawled my way down. I was using my muck boots to stay out of the water. And, so my socks don't get wet so I can get in the water. And I was like, damn. So I climbed up the hill, had my brother the pole, and I was like, look, whatever you do, do not give this fish any fucking slack. He was like, alright. So I stripped my boots off, I stripped my socks off, fucking rolled my pant legs up past my knees, and I'm tromping out there, freaking soaked. It came up almost waist high. And I had my phone on me, I had my wallet on me, I had my keys on me, I had everything on me. So I'm out here trying to get this bass, and I reach out, and I grab him, and I pull him up on the shore. Man, that was the biggest bass. He caught that bitch in midair, my brother said. He said he seen that bitch coming over, and he seen that fish jump up and grab that bitch, and then when it did, it fell over into the weeds and just wrapped himself up. Which is pretty badass. I was like, damn, that's the first time I've ever experienced that personally. I mean, I've seen people happen to people, but it's never happened to me, and I've been fishing since I was fucking 4 years old. First time I ever went out fishing, 4 years old, had a little Batman pole from Walmart. Freaking, I go out there and I caught a fucking 8.5 pound bass, stripped the gears in the pole. I couldn't do nothing, so my dad had to get in the water and pull him in by hand. But I got a picture of me holding them. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around the house. But, someone was pulling up. But yeah, so, man, last night my buddy stayed over. And we were like, man, we're going to get up early. We're going to hit the pond. We're going to fish till about 12. Come home, get some lunch. Go back out. So, we stayed up late last night watching movies, just bullshitting. And, so, I fall asleep about 3 this morning. And, I get woke up about, I don't know, 5:30. My buddy's like, hey man, the sun's coming up. I'm like, no shit, I can see it. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yes, I'm looking out the window right now, bitch. I'm sleeping on this fucking cot right here. So, he was like, man, you want to go fishing? I was like, did you even go to sleep last night? He said, no. Been sitting here watching movies. I was like, I can tell. So, fucking, so I lay there for about 30 minutes. I'm like, alright, I'm going to text my Paul. Because he had left to go to drill this morning. I was like, well, I know he's still capable of getting in contact with. Because I texted my stepmom. She didn't answer. She was sleeping. So I texted her. I was like, hey, is it cool if we go fishing? Because I don't want people just, my parents to be like, yo, where the fuck do you go? So I just got to check in. So he was like, yeah. So we go down to the pond. And we're fucking fishing and shit. And, well, I really didn't catch nothing because I started out with a topwater frog. I call it my little Kermit. And fucking, we fished for a while. I got a huge hit, 2 of them. The only reason I missed them because the first one that I missed, I had too much slack in the line because I just popped it. And when I did, my buddy had called my name, and I kind of looked up and forgot to reel. And as soon as I did, I looked back down and seen it hit, and I freaking snatched up. When I did, he kind of just spit it out because he knew it wasn't real. So I moved to a different spot, farther back in the marsh. Damn, sorry. But, fucking, I'm glad I had these boots on, man. There was a couple close calls. Today, I did fill my left boot up with water. Looked like a really shallow area. I had to go around a log, and it was right on the bank, too, and the bank was solid. So I stepped in there, and, man, I sank up to my kneecap. In mud, water, my boot was just full. I was like, son of a bitch. But, yeah, so about, I don't know, I think it was about 10:20, 10:30, a buddy of ours shows up. He's out there fishing with us. He brought us some sweet tea, and we're fishing, and by this time I done switched to my lucky lure. I caught a bass that was like a pound, not even a pound, like half a pound. I caught a decent little bluegill, and then I caught I caught 2 decent little bluegills. I caught a total of 3 fish before he showed up. And then he was out there. I wasn't really catching nothing. And then I switched back to my lucky lure. And I hooked into a decent bass, which I'm probably about to post on my Instagram. And, freaking, if y'all have me on my Snapchat, y'all will see some funny-ass videos. Because I'm telling y'all, we sat on that boat because we weren't catching shit today. We got bored. We were playing with our fucking, because we both were using topwater frogs. We were playing with those. Fucking, we decided to just sit there and make funny videos on this boat that had a hole in it. So we were just sitting on the bank like, yeah, we're fishing in a pond in our boat that's on the land. But that's how we get shit done. But yeah, so it was getting close. Man, I've had to shit since like 6:30 this morning. And as soon as I got to the pond, and I was like, man, well, it's a great day to fish, so I'm not going home. I don't want to miss nothing. Because it was like it had been like, I don't know, a 10-minute walk back to the house, and then it had been like a 15-minute shit, and then a 10-minute walk back. I was like, I ain't got time for that. So I stayed there and fished. Well, my buddy DJ, well, the other buddy had left. DJ was still there. We were fishing, and my buddy started running, because he was using a bobber and a little like pan hook, and he was using worms. He was like, man, there's another boat that had been sitting there for a couple months, I reckon, and he was like, man, help me move this boat, and help me get some worms. I was like, alright. So I'm on the back of the boat, he's on the front, he picks up the front, I pick up the back, we move it. He's like, man, did you see that snake? It's like, what snake? He's like, dude, it just went under the back of the boat. So I was like, you pick up the back of the boat and move it, and I'll grab the snake. And he was like, alright. So he picks up the back of the boat, and there's a copperhead up under there. So I was like, well, fuck, we done pissed him off. So I stomped on him, not thinking about it. I'm not in my Ariats. I'm in these fucking rubber boots that if this bitch bit me, I'd be fucked. So I stomp on him. I'm like, bro, give me your knife, because I'd left mine in my tackle box because I just changed lures. So I chop his head off, and I'm like, get a bigger hook, put this bitch on there. He didn't catch nothing off it, though. He got a couple hits, but that was about it. They were probably just some small bluegill that wanted to fuck with it. But yeah, back to the story. So, man, my day became total shit. I was fishing with my lucky lure. Fucking, I don't know what had happened, but I'd caught this big ass bluegill. The biggest bluegill I've caught since I've been here, and I've been fishing a lot. Every chance I get, I'm fishing up here. Caught this big ass bluegill, and he bent the rod at the top to where it almost broke, so I had to retire my lucky lure. Make me want to cry, but it'd be alright. I'm probably going to go to Walmart or Dick's pretty soon and try to get some more. Try to get some spoons or some blade baits, depending on what you call them. And then probably some more line, because I'm running low on line on my pole, and I'm almost out of line on my spool, so I'm going to have to figure something out. But yeah, if y'all have a lucky lure, like, if y'all know any good, like, relatively small lures that work really great on bass, let me know, because I've tried everything. I have a fucking tackle box full of lures, and I still can't get shit unless it's my spinner, which my buddy lost today, or my little trout bait, which is now retired, or that frog. But the frog, I only got 2 hits off today, and then I tried it for like an hour and a half after that, didn't get shit. But if y'all got a lure that you guys normally use, get really great results off of it, let me know, because I'd definitely give it a damn shot, because I need it. Because I'm running low on resources, and I don't know what else to do. So yeah, so if y'all like this video, like, comment, share on it. And this is Big Red, and I'm out.